Like I said, I don't know how y'all put up with me. This would aggravate the shit out of me if I was watching. I don't know what happened. It all just shut down. Everything went blank. So we'll try it again. We're going to try again with Mama T here.
Hi, Raylan. Guys. Amber. So a bunch of people were in Ernie's chat just a minute ago trying to spread rumors that you were talking shit on Nick. That you're a flip-flopper. Which I know isn't true. We know isn't true, but I got their damn game. They're trying to divide us. Hi, Grubby. They're trying to divide us one by one by saying that we're all turning on each other when we're not. We know we're not, but that's not the point. The point is it's just going to get worse. Y'all hear me okay? Put a 43 in the chat if you can hear me okay. Sorry, guys, I'm having some technical difficulties.
My technical difficulties are a direct result of my karma teasing Mama T about her technical difficulties. I'll own it.
Yeah, I know, Amber. It is hilarious. I think it's funny. And do you know that these people know my life better than I do? What the hell? Man, I was in Ernie's chat talking to Truth Hurts. She or he, whoever that is, says that I've blocked them in my channel. I didn't block you. I didn't block you at all. Hi, Wendy. Amber, here's my point. It's going to get worse. If they can't try to divide us one way, they're going to divide us another. You feel me? They're going to spread rumors and lies, and we just need to be prepared for that. Jimbo, please, 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 get me off your damn brain. I don't want to be there. Your wife should be taking up your headspace, not me.
So ridiculous. Just absolutely ridiculous. And boring. But we'll listen for a little bit longer. This is boring, though.
Me, okay? People, get a fucking clue, okay? Jimbo does not know more about my life than I do. Period. Now, have I said some things to gaslight their asses and stir them the wrong direction? Yeah. Yeah, I have.
And then she wonders why people talk about her.
But that doesn't mean I was lying either.
Oh, I don't want to cough. Can you imagine your kids coming home? I gave you misinformation to stir you in the wrong direction and I gaslighted you, but that doesn't mean I was lying. Dumb.
Lies are different than gaslighting.
Oh, this should be good.
Somebody.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Gaslighting is when you tell somebody something that's not true. That is a lie. Oh, Lord.
Duh. I swear to God. So, Truth, if you're out there right now, come in here and tell me why it's okay for Jimbo to dox my family. Why it's okay for him to try to run my name through the mud when he doesn't know shit about it.
Because you acted to prove about your family, so you proved it about your family. Sue said, plus came out on BK last night that Jimbo was setting someone else to come on his panel as Pauletta. But hey, BK didn't fall for it either. See, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. What's she going to need to do? She could show her ID and they would still lie. This right here, BK, is why you shouldn't have them on your panel.
Without me. Tell me. Me too, Amber. We all need to be ready. Tink, Amber, Grubby, all of us.
Of course it's a lie, Jumbo. Of course it's a lie. But see, that's the purpose of having Nickalina on panel. Which I'm not ready to say Biddy knew what he was doing. But I'm kind of wondering that, you know. Biddy didn't care if she lied. Biddy just wanted her to come on and talk shit, and he didn't care if she lied.
Of course. All right.
Hi, gamer girl. BK did offer to pay Ernie's to come on panel and be interviewed all about those kiddos. He's saying now that I didn't get it because I haven't listened to him. Something about Pauletta was fake. I don't know. Jimbo, do you want to go live and talk about it? If you want to go live, I'll end this live.
I mean, I literally am like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? I don't get it. How can they not understand that I was trying to tell what happened through an 8-year-old memory? My 8-year.
Then you probably should have said, from what I remember being 8 years old, I thought that the girl put a wig on to seduce my daddy. That's not what you said. You told the story. Then when people gave you shit about it, then it was, oh, well, I'm telling it from my 8-year-old memory. Not the same, Mama T. Not the same. That's why you're a liar.
Old memory. That was 40 fucking years ago.
Why was you telling the story from an 8-year-old memory? Why weren't you telling the story from your memory? You were telling the story from your memory. You just had to lie and go back and say it was from an 8-year-old memory because that's all you got. It's a total lie.
Hey, I'm 48. Did I ever once say I blame the fucking victim? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. You took it as such.
You said the girl put on a wig and seduced my daddy. You never said that's what I remember from being 8. You told the story from your memory currently and then went back.
You're right, Sue. Hi, Raylan. Well, Raylan, I just wanted to warn her and wanted her to state it publicly that no, it's not her, so that there's no issues about it. Yeah, Jimbo does blame the victim, Amber. I agree. This is
such bullshit.
It's going to be a very short live because I have to drive. I have to go pick up my boyfriend now. He just messaged me. But
did you hear her say earlier today that the job she got is now only a part-time job? It's just part-time now.
I just want you guys to be prepared. Stitches. You guys, there's a reason I did it here, so she could say her piece. That is why. Because if she does it publicly, then we know. Never mind. Never mind. I understand, guys. Okay. Sorry. Then they can't dispute her words. Just saying. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Sue. So seriously, I mean, what is it they say? Oh, it was 30 years ago, 30 plus years ago when Jimbo married a 12-year-old. Let it go. Well, what happened with my father was 40 years ago. Let it fucking go. I was 8. You fucking idiots.
I guarantee she brings up shit about her father more than anybody else.
Lord, good Lord. They came in there just because they knew I was on panel with Ernie to start shit. That's all they wanted to do. That's all they wanted to do. That's all they ever do. How's work, Raylan? You still working?
Can you see this comment, Jimbo? It said, plus, came out on BK last night that Jim Bob was setting someone else to come on his panel to act as Pauletta. But hey, BK didn't fall for it either.
Guys.
Was that the end of hers? Well, that was boring. That was boring. Maybe we'll go back over and see what Nickalina has to say. Remember, it's Cash App week, everybody. Feel free to drop your Cash Apps for any real or make-believe problem you may have. If it's a scam, we don't care. It's just the trigger twats. Now let's go back to this. This here. There we go.
Happy Trigger Twat Tuesday. Today is the day that we put the lotion on the skin. Yes, ma'am. The lotion on the skin. Sadly, Chainsaw is easily triggered. She's
This is used under fair use. I'll fix the echo. Fair use for commenting, criticizing, reaction, and review. Let's see what the hell Nickalina has to whine about today.
still triggered, and she doesn't know the difference between, hey guys, hey Christy, Selah, traders. Chainsaw doesn't know the difference between online heckling and truth versus fiction. She
What the fuck is that? Online heckling versus truth versus fiction. Well, yeah. Heckling, unless you're saying lying. You mean lying? Heckling to her is lying, I guess. Okay. Jackie Blue says, do you have a particular need we can fulfill tonight? I got lots of issues. I don't know any of them get fulfilled tonight. No. I went to the doctor's office for the first time in a long, long time because of my breathing and picked up a cold. I haven't had a cold or been sick in years. I was just thinking the other day that I haven't had a cough or a cold, nothing like that for years. Went to the doctor, boom, came home with a cold. So now I have a cold. But I don't think there's anything I need tonight necessarily, but I don't know. Just anybody want to cash out me, whatever, for a tip, whatever you sure can. And I'm sure my fat ass will probably use it on food. That's probably what my fat ass would do, is use it on food. Thank you, everybody, for being here.
is once again triggered this evening, and we're going to go through this.
All these things. Well, then if me reacting to a video is triggered, then that means they're triggered. That is the ridiculous thing. Anytime you have an opinion, you're triggered. Okay, let's see. Yes, I do need a tissue. Hey, Butthurt Petty. I need packs of tissues. Hey, Muddy Duck, because I'm over here ugly crying. You know, this is me ugly crying. I'm ugly crying.
If you could share the live, I'd appreciate it. Hey, Lucky Charm. Lucky Charm.
Oh, crap, that's not what I want.
Hey, Stitches. Hey, Yuri.
Hello. You know, this stuff set here. Yeah, Ernie just went live and he needs money for a big trip. Big trip's coming.
Big trip, bitch. Big
I'll try to keep an eye on my battery now. So I wrote this in. I think it's absolutely great that now my live's in and everybody doesn't freak out. What's wrong? What's wrong? Everybody says her battery died. I'm catching a cold. I'm sick as hell. I feel like shit.
That's Satan. That's Satan.
Hey, Queen Ashley, Evans baby.
Hey, Brenda, Ray, and Sugi, Amber, Charlene, Peach Punch, Truth Be Troll, Misty Falls, Truth Be Told.
Sheila, Sarah. She's lovely. I hear him talking crap about Connie Gypsy. Yeah, I was talking crap about me.
Don't copy off of me, Nick. Don't copy off of me. Now she's calling me a trigger twat. Imitation is the best form of flattery, right? Thank you, Nick. I knew you would be impressed. Thick as hell goes live anyway. Okay. For these people that don't have comprehension, sick as hell meaning I don't feel good. I've been a hell of a lot sicker. I'm not near death's door. I don't even need to go to the doctor. I'm just dragging ass from work today. I got home. I fell on the couch. I didn't do anything. I don't feel like cooking dinner. My throat hurts. So I said I'm sick as hell. But goes live anyway. Indeed I do. Robin, anybody, please remember, anytime she strikes you, file a counter strike with Rob Reed Esquire. The website is counterdcma.com. She's not going to take you to court, so counter strike her.
Hey, copy that. Hey, man.
Yeah, I will. Or if one of my mods just want to go to the website, it's counter COUNTERDMCA.com. Rob Reed Esquire on YouTube. Somebody can find that for her. I can find it, but it'll kick me off.
Hey, that old guy.
Little Kintsugi says, Chainsaw still stopped up from all that crying. Sure I was. Yep, sure I was. If I'm crying, you're crying.
Nickalina. Hey, Artillery. Hey, Zap. No one's echoing. It's not me. It's them. Hi, Tiny T. Hey, Redstone. Libby. I'm not the one echoing, you guys. I don't know why she speeds this up, because Ernie never strikes, so she should probably stop that. She's gonna roll up 5 deep. So what? Her and her 4 kids. I'm terrified. Terrified. Thank you, Lucky Charm. Ooh.
Let me go back to where I read my question.
Make sure you're eating and drinking, Artillery.
I'm not sure who that avatar is.
So hey, Raylan. Hey, Sage Name. I called you back today. You didn't answer. Yeah, you better watch those babies. They're gonna call you.
You probably won't be able to hear it on Ernie's because Ernie's is 2 times, and I'm speeded up at 1.5 times now, so you probably won't be able to understand that part.
That in 5 minutes.
I don't understand.
I don't understand.
Neither one of these creators
strike people.
Again, I sped it up because it's boring as hell.
Once again, this is used under fair use.
Hey, Chaos.
Yeah. But he was praying and we was pressed and we just got break up and I was really being my sweet and my friend.
She is echoing.
And we kind of reconnected. Not intimate level, but
Yes, 5 knuckles.
we know a lot of the same people and beat or 549. Bird. It is a word.
Commentary. Oh no, poor sweet Melissa. Let me check my. Still laughing about Chainsaw's meltdown last night.
But they could even step back long enough to show respect and keep their mouth shut long enough to get to the point. Does it remember how they acted in Skep's chat? I do. It's shit like this that can be proven. That they sit there and say, oh, we were respectable in Bitty's chat. We're adults because he was kissing your ass.
Oh, absolutely. She was
Skep's
crying.
chat. And the questions I asked were legitimate questions. The shit you guys are saying in Skep was all lies.
You see these comments down here. Chainsaw's sobbing was epic. Are they just lying to themselves? The live's still up. You could play it all you want to. Yeah, they said Melissa did lose her channel, I guess. But yeah. They want you to they want me to be crying, but I wasn't crying. So they're gonna say I was crying. That's why they're not credible. Biddy, this is why you shouldn't have them on your panel. Because they're clearly lying about something that didn't happen. If that's the kind of content you want to be known for, fine. Anybody can get up there and lie.
BK, and everybody's trying to make from that side. So it's like, boo-boo. We can be adults when we want to, you know?
A fuck what you think BK should have done. It's his channel. You arrogant fucking killer whale.
So I'm gonna come back and make sure you guys still hear the video. They were kissing her ass big time. Big time. Yeah, Sarah, that's right. I think I said something, and it wasn't lies. It wasn't disruptful, and I thought it was legitimate. I really did. You know, I think BK should.
Think in one hand and also think in the other, because your brain is shit, Chainsaw. No one gives a fuck what you think BK should have done. It's his channel, you arrogant fucking killer whale.
She has that personality that picks up things, you know, when you say it, like most Lowell's cows do. Just the other day I said, my dad always said, wish in one hand and wish in the other. See which one gets full first. And now she's saying it. Yeah.
Dude, I re-listened to it this morning just on her channel. I gave her a view. I fucking laughed.
She explained why he's letting Nickalina on his panel, knowing how she lies.
Oh,
But, you know,
Nickalina.
that's just me.
Yeah, I just lie all the time, huh, Chainsaw?
Let me know if you could.
Absolutely.
If you could hear Mama T's video, and I'll continue. I just don't want to continue if you couldn't hear it.
I mean, it is. Is it not? Tell me it's not shit. She is. There's something going on up here. She does, Night Owl. Okay, you're right.
But what in the chat if you could hear Mama T's video.
Is it all garbage?
Yeah, well, the part that I ordered wasn't the right one, even though it said it would fit my car, so I pulled an Ashton. And so I had to go get the right one.
Aw.
But now I have to go to the car wash.
All right. Listen, she is barely talking. This is how pissed off she is. Nothing. The synapses are not making.
Because I feel like shit, Nickalina.
A connection up here.
I talk too fast. I'm on drugs and have a mental illness. I talk too fast and the synapses aren't going. That's typical liar.
You're welcome, brainworms. Is it okay me talking about kids and marrying them? Thanks, Chainsaw, my
We hear you, but
bestie.
not her video. We hear you, but not Mama T. Oh, man. Let me see. I'll try it again.
I've never had cornbread stovetop. Aw, tell her I said hello. Busy at work tomorrow. Call me in the morning if you're up early. That's on you. That's on you. Just know, be careful, guard your heart, because most of those
Zepparella says, I'm going to confess, guys. After a good 8 or 9 months, I have subbed back up to BK.
people hate us. They probably don't hate you, but they definitely hate me for shizzle my nizzle.
Second part of it. I hear that poor Chainsaw too. It's so butthurt.
Aw, did Chainsaw want to move past that part?
Now, can you hear it? Did you hear her when you heard me? Cool. Okay.
True
I'm gonna
that.
play that a little bit.
Same.
The second part of it. I hear that poor Chainsaw.
Who's this? The fake Alicia says, I told Chainsaw she could get money if she says she can't pay her rent. She will try that next. What the fuck ever? My rent's never been late a day.
It's so butthurt that Nick was on BK's panel. It's crazy. Sobbing. She sounded like she had been sobbing. Yes.
Chainsaw, you were crying last night and you were raging and we all masturbated to it because it was beautiful.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Why would you say that about anything? Good Lord, if you did that to me being irritated, I would hate to see what y'all did if you really seen me cry. Who the fuck says shit like that? Who the fuck says shit like that?
It was. I'm not gonna lie. Aw, really? Tell her she's adorable. And I like her pizzazz.
Put a sad face in the chat if you heard me sobbing.
Sad face in the chat if you
Anybody
heard
that watched the
Chainsaw
live
crying.
yesterday, if
Best
anybody
orgasm
legitimately
ever.
thinks they heard me sobbing, please put a little sad face in the chat. This is
I
why
understand
these
that,
people
Zep. Same.
are below the void of YouTube. This is the slime of YouTube.
Sad face.
Because shit that could very well be proven. Go look at my live, listen to my live, and see
Listen.
if I was sobbing.
You were.
No, nobody was sobbing.
You were crying.
They just say what they want to say. They make shit up as they go along.
Nope.
It doesn't have to be true. It doesn't have to be correct. They just make it up as they go along. What is your obsession with Nick? Look, Chainsaw, we know you want to wear Nick's skin, but honestly, stupid ass phrases again. Wearing Nick's skin. Sure, that's it. It won't fit. I think Jimbo's a better fit for you, but honey, maybe somebody should send her some red lipstick to feel better about herself. I don't know,
No.
maybe. Maybe she should dye her hair black and Now these are strong women over here. Strong women over here say.
Yeah, Chainsaw. We definitely are strong. We don't cry and rage over a creator that has 10,000 plus subs, just like Queen Bee. And I was on her panel yesterday and BK's, and you cried for.
No, I didn't. And you're not a strong woman, because a strong woman would stand on the truth. You're lying, which makes you weak as fuck.
For about an hour. And it was beautiful. We loved it. Sad face. I heard ice cubes clanging in that glass of scotch. Yes, you did, Night Owl. You heard it there. Fair use.
And
See, this is where we could, do the exact same thing and make up lies about them. But you'll never see that over here on my channel. Never. Not as much as I dislike them or don't care for them. I will never make up shit. Everything I say, I can prove. Which is the difference between me and them.
that if a woman is assertive, they must need some dick. If a woman is assertive or has an opinion,
there's a difference between being like me and I'm actually assertive and you trying to dictate another creator's channel. That's not being assertive. That's being.
Dictate would be saying, Benny, I want you to not have Nickalina on your panel. I demand that you don't have Nickalina on your panel. I said I was disappointed that you had Benny, or Nickalina was on his panel. See, that's the difference. It's gaslighting. What she's saying she wants you to think. But that's not what happened. That's not what a strong woman does, Nickalina. That's what a weak bitch does. Weak bitches have to lie and gaslight. Strong women have the truth and stand behind it. It's just that simple.
Psychotic. Just an FYI, Chainsaw. I did too. I was laughing so hard last night. Like, she was so triggered. Chainsaw is getting a teardrop tattoo under her eye. Why? Is it because she killed herself? Like, I'm an assertive lesbian. All right. Lesby friends, Gray. Wait, we already are.
she must need makeup to feel good about herself. These are the strong women, ladies.
Hey, Amber.
In reality, a strong woman knows that just because you have an opinion doesn't mean you need dick. Just because you have an opinion doesn't mean you feel sorry about yourself. Women like this give women a bad name.
Honey, you're missing the point. You clearly need to be fucked. You're miserable.
Jesus Christ. I'm trying not to laugh because I cough. Oh my God. The shit she says.
You don't laugh. You can't take jokes. You take them seriously. I am beginning to wonder if you're on the ASD.
Says the people that are still going on about judo shoes. Says the people that are still going on about the islands. Yeah, sure. Yep. That's us. Nickalina nailed it.
Spectrum like Shasta said earlier today.
Oh shit. Now I'm autistic. Now I'm on the spectrum. I don't even know enough about autism to even know what the fuck she means by that. But whatever. Oh my God, I'd be so embarrassed. You know what? Another thing a strong woman does. A strong woman has couth about her. Not to mention all that dick and masturbation words in general public. It's just gross. That's something a weak woman does for attention. It's like, look at me and look at me. Like the first time your child cusses, like, look, I said, goddamn. Or remember from the 70s show when she says, badass. And she's like, yeah, I say badass now. That's Nickalina does that for shock value. Oh my God, isn't she? She's so cool and edgy. She said masturbate. Oh my.
Because you hyper focus and you can't read or understand jokes. The joke's on you though, still.
Again, says the people that cried. Well, I don't want to say cried because that's not true. Whined around and pissed about Judo having shoes.
Constance gets no chorizo. Ja, ja, ja. Poor Chainsaw.
Life is hard sometimes. I don't know. But I don't know. But, you know, I think BK and Nick have known each other long enough to know how to heckle with each other and be cool with it. You know?
Wonder how she's going to handle this. Bird more or less agreeing with me.
Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. They're not buddies. They're not friends.
Chainsaw, we're not friends. No. Do we know each other? Yes, we do. Do you know BK? No, you do not. Do I know?
Do I care if I know BK? Nope. Weird flex there. Don't need to know BK. Don't need to know anybody on here.
Oh, I probably have him mapped out just as well as he has me mapped out.
Great for you. A little weird for both of you, but whatever.
But you don't, because
I'm crushed. I'm crushed that I don't have BK mapped out. I'm crushed.
nobody likes you over there. They'll pretend because they're bored. What's up there with who's up there?
Well, now, if I was a betting person, I would bet that they over there, Benny's chat, likes me a hell of a lot better than you. Bored or not.
MamaT, that is Bird on a Wire.
They weren't heckling and being cool with it. To say how things each other and know that we're just, you know, getting in little digs to be heckling each other. And now,
Nope, we
this is
have.
what I said, Benny, or she was doing to Benny on his panel. In Nickalina's live, she said, did I disrespect him? Did I say anything to him? I did not. And the whole chat said, no, Nickalina, you didn't. Listen here, as Bird agrees with me. They don't take each other, right? Bird,
It doesn't matter who agreed with you, Chainsaw. Let me remind you, shall I? I will actually remind you with factual information. And it
Does she seem triggered? Seems like she's a little triggered to me. Now, if I wanted to be like her, I would say she's crying. Nickalina's crying, but I want to say that. But boy, she sure is triggered.
you'll still deny it because it doesn't fit your fucking crybaby about it attitude. All right? All right, hold on.
Well, in her word salad there, she just made a bunch of nah. But yeah, she still agreed with me. So if Bird on a Wire thought the same thing I thought, then I must not have been wrong.
We'll replay this.
Oh, I did. When it said featuring Nickalina, I thought that he was just going to.
Oh, we have a guest.
Hey!
Hey, kid.
What's up?
Hey, Izzy.
Man, I want to thank you so much for coming over, and I think that was really a good thing to show a lot of the ladies. I sure appreciate that.
No, and I appreciate you for setting aside our YouTube differences. And I know you caught a lot of heat, but I want to give you your actual mods props.
Caught a lot of heat from more than just me. That tells you something.
When my girls came in, if you porn bomb me, I'm gonna cry. Don't do that.
I'm not gonna. No, hell no.
Upstairs, it's time for
No, that would never.
Honey, Keith, go upstairs. Well, we've been fighting on YouTube for months. Go upstairs. But I have
What did her daughter just say?
it's time for
No, that would never.
Honey, Keith, go upstairs. Well, we've been fighting on YouTube for months. Go upstairs.
I thought he was the bad guy. Yeah, make that shit make sense to your daughter, Nickalina. Your daughter that watches you. Make that shit make sense.
But I have just been listening to Constant Sue rage that you allowed me on her panel, on your panel, and how dare you?
You know, I was well aware that there was going to be some people that could potentially get fanatical about it, and
more than me.
You know, Constance Sue definitely is. You know, she's she can have all the ideals that she wants.
No, it's not a bad
You
time.
talk
Listen to
about
what he
lies,
says,
you
Izzy.
can do that here in this community, but just because you do that doesn't necessarily make it so. But
Yes.
I can tell you, Constance, that I'm highly empowered. I feel empowered by what I thought was never possible. I never thought we would be able to do that for any greater good. And
Listen to all of it,
was
Izzy.
effortless. And it was. Yeah, it was effortless. And then a lot of the ladies that I thought maybe were problems, I look at them differently and with a different compassion, right? Like, okay, they came over here and were very, very adult. You know, maybe
Amazon errands in the house.
These other things, other places, I need to look harder at those other people, not Nickalina's people. And so I felt like it was a good thing, a very good thing.
It was, you know, and your mods were very receptive and respectful. I know a couple people got timed out. I'm sure it was not intentional because the people that were timed out, they are like lambs. They're not assholes. But at the same time, I'm listening to this woman rage that you had the audacity to make a decision for your channel. And
Nah, not what I said. Said I was disappointed in him. Didn't care what he did with this channel. I was disappointed.
I was mind blown. I'm still streaming and listening to this. My mind is still blown that she thinks she has the power or the backing to talk shit and then still co-sign Alicia.
Well, you know,
I don't need no power. I don't need backing. I'm not co-signing Alicia. I don't know what the hell's going on with Alicia. I don't know what the issue is, so I can't co-sign it or not co-sign it. What I'm saying is, Nickalina's a liar, regardless what she says she shouldn't be on a panel. And I said that in my live, if she wanted to be truthful. This is another weak woman move. A strong woman could get up there and state the facts to Benny and stand behind it. Instead, she's got to get on there and lie like a bitch because she's weak.
I also am adult enough to understand that people have had their own journey with other people. Like, for instance, Lil G. Like, Lil G had, she believes something that probably isn't widely believed about the mommy, right? That she believes she's a great mom. But I'm not here to try to strip that away from her, right? If that's Lil G's journey with her, then that's her journey. And so I give Constance that same thing. Like, maybe Constance just hasn't been attracted upon or whatever. But
Benny, should you hear this, or if any Benny's people are listening, I said many times through my live, this has nothing to do with Alicia. This has everything to do with Nickalina being a liar on panel. I don't know what's going on with Alicia. I haven't took the time to listen and try to figure it out. She may be the devil herself. I don't know. I haven't listened to it all. This is about having someone who's a known liar, who is so toxic to the community that we should all not want her around, being on a panel.
It wasn't a personal attack towards you, Constance. It was, it's a lot of people doing a lot of adulting. Like, there was hundreds of people adulting.
You had over 700 people in that live.
700 at one point.
At one point, yep.
The people that were there just for the women that had been damaged by that lady. And that's a beautiful fucking thing.
If she is damaged, if the women have been damaged by her, I would support that. The issue I had, and it was 100% a legit question. It wasn't to disrupt, and it wasn't gaslighting, and it wasn't lying. It was asking you, how can you have her on your panel when she's a known liar? Questioning her credibility when she's talking is something you should have expected, Benny, in my opinion. So it's not that I was there to disrespect anybody. I was there to say, how can you trust her and what she's saying? And why should we as the audience listening trust her? Because we know how she is. And I would have thought that would have been an explanation that could have been given pretty simple, in my opinion.
I actually had said at one point, like, I hate that I had to even be a part of it because I really didn't do anything. That was just the women doing what women do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just wanted you to come up because it really bothers me that other people can't find common ground, whether it be mutually opportunistic or not.
Sure, absolutely.
We can all be opportunistic together for the same cause.
And for the greater good.
Yeah.
Right? That's it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The issue is who you come together with for the greater good. Does the person you're coming together with bring something to the table, or just more bullshit? Or even if she does bring something to the table, is she so toxic to everyone around her that it doesn't matter what she brings to the table? That's the issue. I could absolutely see putting things aside. I've seen Savage and Benny and everybody do that. Stood beside it 100%. The issue is with the person. The issue is with Nickalina. She's so toxic to the community. There's nothing she could bring to the table, in my opinion.
And again, there's always going to be people in the YouTube that are doing like the love bombing stuff. You got to pay attention to. You got to be careful. When somebody says they love you and then they start passing you codes and different shit, like you have to be careful with somebody like that. Here on YouTube.
Amen, Benny. Amen.
It's not like YouTube. It's not like taking the gratuities that regular life offers you, right?
So can I ask you a question? How great were you affected when I have referred to you as a bitch? Did it hurt your feelings? Did you struggle?
No.
Okay. Saying that anything you've said about me has not personally affected me
Nah, it's not personally affected you, but it's just about respect. It's just that simple. And it's the connotation in which she said it. Someone calls me a bitch, that's fine. You can still be on my panel. But when she was calling Biddy a bitch, it was how she meant it. The disrespect. And that's what I'm trying to understand.
impacted me.
We've all had ugly shit happen to us. We've all done it.
Well, it's not even ugly. It's why invest in shit that doesn't really make a difference in the grand scheme of things, right?
Absolutely.
This is YouTube. We troll, we heckle, we say some shit, but at the end of the day.
I mean, and I'll even say, if I could say one thing to Izzy Pop, if that would be cool. Like, Izzy, I understand that a lot of things happen to you, and I know that some things maybe you feel I was a part of, but I'm here to tell you there was a lot of things that went down that I was not a part of, but it was made to look like it was me. And,
you were still rude to her.
I was.
You still jumped her shit. You still, but, and Izzy disliked.
Nickalina, now's when you need to tell Izzy, it's just YouTube, dude. It's just YouTube. Nobody takes it serious. Isn't that what she just said? It's just YouTube. Nickalina, tell Izzy to shut the fuck up. It's just YouTube.
Alicia more than I think she dislikes you per our conversation.
Well, that's a good thing, I think. But I mean, you can ask Rat. He asked me for a long time for that lady's information. I was just like, nah, bro. I don't know her information, first of all, but I think that I may have passed off in the air that she thought that I did have it. And I know that I heard Ernie say some stuff. I don't know if that's actually Izzy Pop or not. I understand that people did some stuff with some photos. I couldn't pick out Izzy Pop in the lineup. I couldn't, right? And
so that Rap was asking for her information?
Hell yeah. Yep. And he you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing, like, even the stuff with, like, Jimbo, right? Like, I don't forget. I could come around for a greater good or for what I think may be a greater good, and I could be wrong. But, like, Jimbo, we all know what Jimbo has done to me and a lot of people here. And
see, that's where Jimbo getting with Benny, I mean, yeah, for the greater good, I could understand. Because Jimbo is not toxic to everybody. They might have their issues, but he's not toxic to everybody. Does that make sense?
That dude reached out to me and asked me to do something for him, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to exploit that. Sure, I'll do that. And then decided in the end, was like, no, I don't want to be a part of interviewing Pauletta. He asked me, did I want to interview Pauletta for him? And I was like, shit, yeah. Wait till you see what kind of fool I'm going to make you look, for real. And I don't have to pay her to come out here and say shit about you. She's going to come here to me. You want me to do it? Yeah, I'll do that. And then I was like, no. And then, come to find out, Pauletta hasn't really even been someone that's...
it's not the same. We talked about that. That was not the actual Pauletta. That was...
They talked about that. So did Nickalina tell Benny that's not the real Pauletta? And Benny, did you believe her? Just at her word that was not the real Pauletta? Benny, do you really believe what Nickalina says? Because I think you just did. I think you just believed something Nickalina said without verifying it.
Someone that he handpicked to play Pauletta.
Hey, Rap, General Awareness. Now, what sense would that make? How easy would it be for Jimbo to get busted? If Jimbo picked somebody to portray Pauletta, that's a hell of a downfall that he could easily fall from. But see, Nickalina said it, so he's going to believe it.
Right. And I guess I understand that. And the thing is, I don't hate Jimbo for the lines I felt he breached. Right. I don't hate him for it. I'm a God-fearing man, and so he done what he done, but I don't forget. And Rap did the same thing. Like, Rap docs my house where my son comes. Right. My son comes here, bro. If I dox Ernie, he don't have no kids around. He don't have no kids coming to see him. You know what I mean? And I apologize for doxing anybody in the community. It's not cool. It isn't a cool thing. If it has to be done, it has to be done, though. I get it.
No, I mean, we've all done it. I always take ownership when I've done it.
Why does it have to be done?
I do have a question. Pendar wants me to ask. Can you ask him if Alicia was instrumental in allowing his mods to also mod for Rap?
Hey, Harry
That's a good
Balzania.
question that I will find out the answer to by way of poll, right? Of course, because I don't actually know all the dynamics. I'm finding out things. There's going to be things I'm going to hear right after this conversation. It's going to be all brand new that I've never heard before about MamaT, you know?
Good song, Amazon.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Can I just point out when
Why wouldn't you ask the other mods that are mods for Rap? Why don't you just go ask the other mods that are mods for Rap and Benny both? Wouldn't that make sense?
Rap was in your chat under Dr. Walsh being pissed off that I shared photos, not me personally, but in the Mean Girls chat privately, never posted them. He was crying like a little bitch. And they weren't even his kids. They were pictures of Allison's kids because he has literally.
So, Nickalina, does that mean that you consider your stepkids not your kids? They're subpar because they're not your kids? Does Nick treat your daughter like she's not his kid? That's not your kid, Nick. Frank. Maggie's not your kid. See? Bullshit. Strong women don't do that. A strong woman knows that stepkids are kids. A weak woman weaponizes it.
Literally deadbeat dadded his own boys, 2 of them. And
so she says. Rap has told us different. How does Nickalina know more about Rap's life than Rap does? This, Benny right here, I hope you're watching this. This is why she shouldn't be on a panel. Benny is not, Rap isn't a deadbeat dad to his 2 kids.
He cries harder about Allison's children than he does his own, which I think is super weak sauce as a father.
Cries harder. You don't know what goes on. Benny, this is why you don't let her on your panel. Because it's all bullshit.
Not enough to raise.
You use credible sources. She's nothing but a troll, and she says shit to troll and to hurt people.
His children.
I unfortunately, I'm just going to keep it real. I don't know enough about the dude still to this day to try to make a real competent decision that I would want. You know how I feel.
Now we need to give Benny that. He said he don't know enough about Rap's kids to make an opinion.
I told you how I feel.
You did.
But to say it publicly is it's a different thing because I've been wrong before. I've been socially wrong when I should have been morally right and all of that stuff.
Another point you got to give Benny. You could say something to somebody in public. In conversation, you don't put it out on the internet as truth.
And so I think there's a high probability that who I think he is, he probably is. And I don't forget, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, man, like you played with a lot of shit in my life. And then when I reacted to it, you would laugh about it online. I don't see you laughing now, homie. Like I didn't have to do all that shit you did. And look at you now, right? I hate it for you, right? I hope you get some resources and pull your shit together, bro.
He's got a detective.
Let's see. And he's saying, look at Rap now. How is Rap? Rap seems fine to me. He's believing Nickalina's bullshit. He doesn't know the truth. He's just believing Nickalina's bullshit.
Well, I got a left ball and a right ball in between that lines up pockets. Put the money in the left or the right. But no, Constance, too, I really apologize if you took it as a real personal, serious blow because it wasn't intended to be that. It was intended to be a fact.
It wasn't it wasn't a real serious personal blow. I was disappointed. That's the extent of it. I was disappointed. Nothing deeper than that. Didn't give a shit if ever again. Just saying, I was disappointed.
Finding mission for a group of women as a whole.
Outside of me, outside of you, but a whole group of women that have been manipulated by Alicia.
Absolutely. And if you listen to all of it or towards the end, you'll hear about some women that really paid an emotional toll because of time they invested. And then you'll know that there's women that didn't even come up that invested monetary, financial resource, sometimes to no end for someone that is a complete fucking habitual liar.
Well, dang, Nickalina. I bet you thought Benny was going to get on there and talk all kinds of shit on me and say I was crying and doing all that shit too. He didn't. Thank you, Benny. Thank you for at least keeping that part of the issue real.
Sub up to say la vie, please.
Under the
Well, you all assume what happened to me, but
Hey,
nobody really knows
Squids.
I haven't said anything, but no, my stomach didn't get pumped. I mean, they got it.
I
That was about Mama. Do what?
Not even going to watch that shit.
That's the case. I'm just
well,
saying,
I can understand that.
Chainsaw. Sorry, guys. Maggie was having a moment. Oh, and remember the emails that Rap wanted Mama T to send him on her daily progress looking for work and how he called her a drug addict? Yeah, I remember that. I also recall that he's never really held any type of real job. He's worked.
If she wanted help from him, that's a totally acceptable. Yeah, acceptable is the word.
At like BW's. He's worked at T-Mobile. Hi, Janica. Man, I'd be rolling, bumping Eminem with my stereo on, my little girl's bike, because I ain't got no car. So there.
Nickalina, the Mean Girls, you don't never seen a private chat where they're showing photos. You're going to sit there and act like.
None of that works that way. You're super sketch.
Absolutely did bug me bad. That's why I went live and told y'all it bugged me bad. Like, wow, really? It's I mean,
That's not.
no, stop and harassing bullying. I'm not saying that's the case. I'm just
Well,
saying,
I can understand that would make me go nuts and not want to be on YouTube.
and I have red lipstick. No, well, what? Maybe, I mean, I don't know. Just, maybe she needs to go golf. I don't know. She needs to do something other than, maybe she hit her head in the dumpster. Maybe she landed head first time in the dumpster. I don't know. But wow, that really bothered her bad. It absolutely did bother me bad. Not enough to ugly crying or crying, but it has.
Chainsaw. No, that's not how this works. It doesn't.
It's not how what works. I guess we're getting ready to be informed. Hence the tacky ass lipstick.
None of that works that way. You're super sketch.
Absolutely did bug me bad. That's why I went live and told y'all it bugged me bad. Like, wow, really? It's I mean, like I said, you develop a rapport with somebody, you know, and that person knows when you're picking, when you're dick, and you can do that without getting offended. She was more offended than any damn body, and it wasn't even about her.
Well, interesting, Chainsaw. I wasn't offended. I was laughing at you. We're all going to laugh at you. And we have. No one was offended by your ignorance, Chainsaw.
Don't think my goal was to offend you. My goal was to say my opinion of Benny being on you being on Benny's panel. So if you want to laugh at me, great. I think that's a bit psychosis, but you do you.
I did. I put it on. Izzy needs to put it on. Chainsaw, do not put on red lipstick. This is my niche. Get your own niche. Your dumpster diving ass.
For fuck's sake. Her niche is lipstick. Okay, one thing I'm pretty sure I won't do is put on red lipstick and look ridiculous. Don't think you have to worry about that, Nickalina. I'll let you have that niche all to yourself. You just have at it. You put all the red lipstick on you want and look ridiculous. I promise I won't go there, okay? Next thing you know, she's going to have Bullhorn Betty trademark behind her lips. Stupid.
I never seen anybody so triggered over somebody being on somebody's panel in my damn life. Now you're just lying, Mama T. Now you're just lying.
Oh no, she
Oh, and
wasn't.
remember, this is all
Do we need to go back to yesterday's live where you were fucking?
Please do. Please do. We know you won't because it proves you're wrong. But let's all cross our fingers and let's hope she does.
Crying for an hour over and over and over again. Do we, Chainsaw? Yo, Nickalina, I wear my wife's bra and her red lipstick too, man.
You think she'll go back to my live tomorrow? Do you think she'll play it? I bet she won't because it proves she's a liar.
I love you, Izzy.
I love you, Izzy.
Interesting.
Interesting.
on her no drama channel. This is Mama T's no drama channel. You know, she had to do this because she hasn't talked about anybody for 3 days and her boring's been 30 minutes on live as shit. It's boring as fuck. But yeah. Even have I seen people that triggered about Ernie or myself being on somebody's channel? There's something blood connection between her and lips is all I got to say. I know. You know what I mean? Because the obsession and the jealousy. Yeah, Sarah, she was on there today.
Yeah, I don't know, Chainsaw.
This is
I don't know, Chainsaw. I just don't know.
Froggy Fresh 2012. Yeah. You're cute too. It's four.
I love those kids.
Is real. Capital R. Anybody reading nothing might be upset about that.
Yes, send it.
Yeah, it was funny. I
Yeah,
have to.
Mama.
Everybody knows that I'm not BK's biggest fan.
They do live in Michigan.
Right. And they were on my board like they used to do back in the day. You know, it's just like Nick said, this is fucking YouTube. People get over it. Now, Mama T just said they were going back and forth like back in the day. So now Mama T's agreeing with me that there was disrespect on the panel. Fake slips. You know, and him and that, I loved it when she said something about his jacket. I was like, oh my god. He respected her enough to know that.
Of course she won't play it because that proves me right.
She's just picking with me, or she's just trying to get a little bit.
Rap's going live in 10 minutes. Okay, I'm done then. I'll see you over at Raps. Thanks for coming. And just more proof. Liars are liars. Talk to y'all later. Thanks for putting up with my malfunctions all the time. I love y'all. Bye. Oh, it's Cash App week. Everybody drop your Cash App before you leave. Even if you just need it for water for fish. Bye-bye.